Here's the truth no one tells you. Most people wake up already defeated. They open their eyes, and before they even touch their phone, their mind is in chains. Anxiety, regret, shame, the noise of 1,000 unfinished thoughts. They didn't lose the day at work. They lost it the second they woke up. But you're not most people. You're here because you're searching for something more. Not hacks, not hype, but control, power, stillness. You're here because you want to start your morning with inner peace. Not as a luxury, but as a strategy for domination. Welcome to Stoic Mastery, the place where modern warriors learn to master their emotions, control their focus, and sharpen their minds using ancient Stoic principles and real psychological tactics. If you're tired of waking up into chaos, if you're ready to become unshakable from the moment your eyes open, subscribe now. Hit that bell icon, because we're building a mental army, and your peace is the most powerful weapon you've never been taught to use. Let's get into it. This is how to start your morning with inner peace, the Stoic way. Section 1. The morning myth. Why most people wake up already defeated. You've been lied to. You were told that mornings are about motivation, about drinking coffee from an Instagram-worthy mug, about journaling your gratitude list while lo-fi music plays, about manifesting good vibes and lighting candles. But the truth, the cold, brutal truth, is much darker. Most people wake up already defeated. Understand this. The first few minutes after you wake up are the most dangerous time for your mind. Your brain is still halfway between the unconscious and the conscious world, in a hyper-suggestible state where whatever you let in first sets the emotional tone for the entire day. Most people lose the war before they even put their feet on the floor. They grab their phone, they scroll the news, they flood their mind with fear, envy, rage, and distraction. Without even realizing it, they surrender their peace. They hand their inner world over to chaos, before the world has even asked them to. And then they wonder why they feel stressed, angry, anxious, like life is attacking them from every side. The enemy isn't out there. The enemy is the first thought you allow to take root. That's why Stoic warriors, real warriors of the mind, do not let mornings happen to them. They dominate their mornings on purpose. Marcus Aurelius didn't wake up expecting the world to be gentle. He wrote to himself, "Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." Why? Because he wasn't trying to protect himself from the world. He was fortifying his mind against it. He wasn't waking up hoping the day would be easy. He woke up prepared for the fight. The modern world teaches you to hope the morning feels good. Stoicism teaches you to prepare your mind to be unshakable, even if the day turns brutal. And that's your first great weapon. Preparation, not hope. When you open your eyes tomorrow, you have a decision. Will you hand your peace over to the noise before you even stand up? Or will you claim it, own it, before the world even knows you're awake? If you are ready to be different, to be among the few who master the moment instead of drowning in it. Comment this right now. I wake with power. I master my mornings. Own it. Seal it in your mind right now, because the greatest battles of your life won't be fought at the boardroom table. They won't be fought in crowded streets. They will be fought and won in the first silent moments of the morning, inside your own mind. You already have the power. You simply must choose to use it. Section 2. The power of the first thought. Reprogramming the inner narrative. Your first thought in the morning isn't just a passing feeling. It's the command that your subconscious mind will obey for the next 24 hours. Think about that for a second. Before you even get out of bed, before you even speak a word, you're already setting the battlefield of your entire day. And most people, they lose this battle without even knowing it. They wake up and think, I'm tired. I have so much to do. I can't handle this. Weak, defeated thoughts. And like a cruel echo, life obeys that weakness. Every challenge feels heavier. Every task feels impossible. Misery compounds, anxiety snowballs. But what if you flipped the script? What if the first thought you fed your mind was one of absolute control, of strength, of clarity, of peace? The ancient Stoics understood this deeply. They knew that inner dialogue wasn't just commentary, it was destiny. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wasn't writing for an audience. He was programming himself. Every morning, he wrote reminders. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. He wasn't hoping to feel strong. He was commanding himself to be strong. You must do the same. When you wake, you cannot leave your mind on autopilot. You must seize the moment and plant the seed you want to grow. Your first thought should not be accidental. It must be intentional. Start with a mental armor statement. I am calm. I am strong. I command my mind today. This isn't positive thinking. It's mental weaponry. It's reprogramming your subconscious mind, the most powerful force in your life, before the outside world even gets a chance to shape you. Understand, if you do not control the narrative inside your head, someone else will. Social media will. Advertising will. Your enemies will. The weak and chaotic minds of the world will. And their stories are simple. You are not enough. You must buy more, prove more, chase more to be valuable. A Stoic mind rejects all of this. A Stoic mind sets its own command. It's dark psychology at its purest. Control the narrative, and you control the mind. Control the mind, and you control the man. If you are ready to reclaim that first sacred thought in the morning, I want you to pause right now and type this in the comments. My first thought is my fortress. I command my mind. Say it, feel it, plant it deep. Tomorrow morning, when your eyes open, before you reach for your phone, before you check anything, whisper it to yourself. My mind is my fortress. I am calm. I am in command. Feel the shift. Feel the power. The first thought builds the first momentum. Momentum builds the first habits. Habits build the entire life. Choose your thought wisely, because once you master the first 5 minutes of your mind, the world can throw anything it wants at you, and it will bounce off your fortress like dust in the wind, calm, clear, ruthless, like a true master of the self. Section 3. Mental fortification. Building the mind before the day begins. Imagine stepping onto a battlefield completely naked. No armor, no shield, no weapon. You wouldn't last 2 minutes. But every morning, that's exactly what most people do with their minds. They wake up mentally unarmed. They face the world's chaos without a single layer of protection. They react to everything, news, emails, opinions, distractions, like soldiers running headfirst into arrows with bare skin. And then they wonder why they feel exhausted, anxious, defeated by noon. The Stoic does not make this mistake. A true Stoic fortifies his mind before stepping into the day. And if you want true inner peace, the kind that nothing can shake, you must begin fortifying your mind while the world is still asleep. So how does a Stoic build his morning armor? It's not through motivational speeches. It's not through hyped-up playlists. It's not through checking the weather or the news. It's through deliberate, strategic mental rituals. The morning fortification process. 1. The grounding thought. As soon as you wake, anchor your mind. Say to yourself, today I expect resistance, I expect challenge, I expect unpredictability, and I remain unmoved. This is your shield. It prepares you for the arrows before they start flying. 2. The premeditation of adversity. In Stoicism, this is called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Spend 30 seconds imagining what could go wrong today. A deal falling through, someone insulting you, an unexpected obstacle smashing your plans. And then visualize yourself staying calm anyway. You are programming your mind not to be shocked by resistance, but to expect it and remain in command. 3. Emotional armor affirmation. Whisper to yourself, I cannot control events. I control my response. My emotions are mine to command. Repetition matters. Every repetition strengthens the neural pathways in your brain, forging mental armor as real as steel. 4. 5 controlled breaths. Take 5 slow, deliberate breaths. Feel your body settle. Bring your nervous system under your rule before the day can agitate it. Calm breathing isn't relaxation. It's domination of the fight or flight system, hardwiring yourself to respond, not react. 5. Visualize Stoic victory. Picture yourself handling adversity today like a true Stoic master, calm when others panic, focused when others scatter, unshakable when others collapse. This visualization isn't fantasy, it's rehearsal. And in life, you perform the way you rehearse. Why does this work? Because the mind is a prediction machine. If it wakes expecting ease, it is shattered by resistance. If it wakes expecting challenge and sees you prepared, it surrenders control back to you. Most people are slaves to their emotions. You become the master. Pause right now and comment below. I forge my mind. I expect resistance. I remain unmoved. Declare it. Own it. These aren't just words. They are the blueprints of mental invincibility. Remember, morning chaos isn't accidental. Morning weakness is engineered. Engineered by habits. Engineered by your first actions. Fortify your mind before the world tests it. Prepare before life demands it. A mind that is fortified at dawn is a mind that can walk through storms untouched, like Marcus Aurelius, like Seneca, like Epictetus, and now, like you. Section 4. The enemy within, mastering the inner critic, using Stoic detachment. Listen carefully. The loudest enemy you will ever face isn't out there in the world. It's the voice whispering inside your own mind, the inner critic, that cold, relentless voice that tells you you're not good enough, you'll fail. Who do you think you are? Most people spend their entire lives arguing with this voice, trying to silence it, trying to prove it wrong, and in doing so, they become its prisoner. But the Stoic understands something deeper. You do not fight the inner critic. You do not argue with it. You detach from it. The power of Stoic detachment, Epictetus, taught that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. And here's the secret. The inner critic is just a judgment. It's not truth. It's not prophecy. It's just a passing mental event, like a cloud drifting across the sky. The moment you stop identifying with it, it loses its power. Mastering the inner critic in the morning. When you wake and the inner critic strikes, when that whisper says, "You're too weak today. You'll never achieve what you want. You're not like the others." Pause. Look at that thought the way a Stoic looks at a storm. Observe it. Do not merge with it. Simply think. This is a judgment, not a fact. That single realization gives you back your freedom. You are not your doubts. You are not your fears. You are the watcher behind them, calm, steady, untouched. The inner critic only has power when you agree with it. When you detach, it becomes just another sound in the distance, like a barking dog across a wide river. You hear it, you notice it, but it cannot touch you. A simple morning ritual to crush the inner critic. 1. Label the thought. When the critic speaks, immediately think, judgment. 2. Dissect the thought. Ask, is this absolutely true? Can I know this with certainty? 3. Replace the thought, whisper, I am the master of my judgments. I choose calm clarity over chaos. And breathe. This isn't positive thinking. This is psychological warfare. Dark psychology teaches us that most people obey the first emotional impulse they feel. But you are training yourself to observe, to question, and to choose a higher response. Right now, Empower yourself and comment, "I am the master of my mind. Judgments do not control me. Own it. Feel it. You are not a passive victim of thoughts. You are the blacksmith, hammering the raw iron of experience into the sharpest, strongest mind possible. Remember, the inner critic is a liar. It pretends to be your voice. It pretends to be your truth. But it's just noise, the byproduct of ancient fears and societal conditioning. A Stoic sees through it. A Stoic smiles at it. A Stoic moves forward anyway. In the end, what matters is not that the inner critic appears. It will. What matters is that you do not bow to it. Morning by morning, thought by thought, you forge a mind that nothing can break. Not failure, not fear, not even yourself. Section 5. Creating an unbreakable morning ritual, commanding your emotional state. Picture a king sitting on his throne while chaos rages outside the castle walls. Fires burn, enemies scream, storms tear the skies apart. But the king does not flinch. He sits still. He commands his court with calm precision. This is how you must treat your emotions every morning. Not by denying them, not by pretending you're unaffected, but by commanding them. You must become the ruler of your internal kingdom, not its prisoner. Here's the truth no one tells you. If you do not command your emotional state within the first hour of waking up, your emotions will command you. Anxiety will set the tone. Anger will set the tempo. Fear will build the walls around your mind before you even eat breakfast. You must strike first. The Stoic morning ritual for emotional mastery. Step 1. Declare your dominance. As soon as you wake up, speak a command aloud, even if it's a whisper. Say, "Today, I rule my mind. My emotions serve me, not the other way around." Your subconscious mind hears this. Your nervous system obeys it. This is dark psychology. Command yourself before your emotions can command you. Step 2. Name the first emotion. As soon as you feel the first emotional wave, fatigue, sadness, impatience, label it. This is tiredness. This is restlessness. This is anxiety. Labeling an emotion immediately separates you from it. You are no longer trapped inside it. You become the observer. You become the master. Step 3. Breathe to override the signal. Take 5 deep, ruthless breaths. Inhale through your nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Each breath hijacks the emotional circuitry that wants to spiral. This is not breathing for relaxation. It is breathing for control. Every breath says, "I am not my impulses. I am the command center." Step 4. Visualize emotional victory. Close your eyes for just 30 seconds. Picture yourself encountering your biggest emotional triggers today and staying calm, measured, coldly focused. See yourself winning emotional battles before they even start. Visualize yourself choosing your responses while others around you react like puppets. In Stoic practice, this is called proairesis, the ability to govern yourself no matter what happens externally. It is the core of true freedom. Understand, most people are not free. They are slaves to the next spike of cortisol, adrenaline, or dopamine. They chase comfort. They flee discomfort. They live in a prison built by their own reactions. But you are different. You are mastering response over reaction. The reward for mastering emotional state. When you own your emotions first thing in the morning, life stops being something that happens to you. You stop being a leaf tossed around by the winds of circumstance. You become the wind itself, calm, relentless, free. Pause right now and comment below. I command my emotions. I rule my mind. Declare it. Repeat it. Build it into your DNA. The Stoics understood. You cannot predict the weather. You cannot predict what people will say or do. You cannot predict what obstacles will appear. But you can predict your own response. You can build emotional invincibility, starting with the first breath you take after waking. Every single morning is a battlefield. Either you conquer your emotions, or they conquer you. The choice is yours. Forge your ritual. Fortify your mind. Stand atop the storm, like the true master you were meant to be. Section 6. Training. Cold rationality. How to make unshakable decisions before 9 a.m. Imagine this. Two warriors face the same battlefield. One charges forward fueled by anger. The other moves with cold, calculating clarity. Who wins? Not the furious one, not the emotional one. The calm strategist always triumphs. In war, business, and life, it is not strength or emotion that secures victory. It is cold rationality, and the morning is your personal battlefield. The first hour after waking decides your clarity, your focus, your power to make decisions without hesitation. Most people live the same way they feel, chaotically. They make decisions based on mood, not mission, and that is why they lose. But you, a Stoic master, must train yourself differently. You must weaponize your mind to make decisions with cold precision before 9 a.m. How to train cold rationality. Every morning. Step 1. Eliminate emotional input. Before you check your phone, your messages, or the world's chaos, stay in a state of emotional purity. Why? Because external noise hijacks rational thought. It injects urgency, anxiety, and chaos into your mind before you even think for yourself. Protect your mind fiercely. Guard the first 30 minutes like a king guards his throne. Step 2. Set one ruthless priority. The mind needs direction or it gets lost. Before breakfast, ask yourself, what is the one move today that makes everything else easier or irrelevant? Not 10 tasks, not a wish list. 1. Cold clarity demands focus over frenzy. Step 3. Visualize logical outcomes. Don't imagine how you'll feel during tasks. Visualize the logical outcome if you execute and if you don't. If you take action, progress, strength, momentum. If you hesitate, stagnation, weakness, regret. Cold rationality isn't about feeling good. It's about seeing consequences clearly. Step 4. Cut off escape routes. Indecision loves backdoors. Remove them. Tell yourself, I act, I do not debate. Commit before doubt appears. Cold logic is brutal, but it is liberating. Think of Marcus Aurelius. He didn't get out of bed and debate his purpose. He rose knowing that his body's urges, comfort, laziness, were natural enemies of reason, and he crushed them daily through decisive action. He understood. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to the work of a human being. Now, right now, empower your mind. Comment below. Cold mind, clear moves, unbreakable will. Engrave it into your brain. Let it be your signature from now on. Why morning rationality matters. Most neuroscience confirms it. Your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, is sharpest early in the day. Waste that window on distractions and emotions. You dull your sword before the battle even begins. Seize it with discipline and focus. You dominate life before others even wake up properly. Cold rationality doesn't mean you become emotionless. It means emotions are soldiers, not generals. They serve you. They are weapons in your arsenal, not masters of your mind. By mastering rational thought before 9 a.m., you gain what 99% of the world forfeits. The ability to move without hesitation, the power to choose action over anxiety, the clarity to pursue greatness while others drift. Every day is a war between the mind and the world, and the first hour is your decisive strike. Win it, and you win the day. Section 7. Sealing the mind. Ending your morning with Stoic invincibility. Think of your mind as a fortress. At dawn, the gates are open. Fresh air, sunlight, and clarity rush in. But if you don't close and seal the gates before midday, intruders come in. Doubt, distraction, emotional turbulence. All the enemies you worked so hard to keep out sneak back in. The wise Stoic doesn't leave the gates of his mind undefended. He completes the morning not just by moving through it, but by sealing it, locking in strength, focus, and unshakable calm. The final morning ritual, mental sealing, step 1, final reflection. Before 9 a.m., pause for 90 seconds. Ask yourself silently, what emotions dominated me this morning? Did I master them, or did they master me? What did I commit to that I must not abandon? Reflection is your mirror. No illusions, no excuses. This sharp self-awareness is the foundation of invincibility. Step 2, affirm your identity. After reflection, speak a final commanding affirmation. Not fluffy words, not positive vibes. A Stoic war cry. Say, I am unshaken. I choose reason. I advance no matter what comes. Your mind listens. Your spirit aligns. Identity is stronger than motivation. Become what you declare. Step 3, visualize the day's resistance. In your mind's eye, scan ahead. Picture challenges arising. Imagine obstacles appearing. See emotional storms building. Then calmly watch yourself dominate them. Not by overpowering, but by being unmoved. In Stoic thought, this is premeditatio malorum, premeditating trouble so that nothing surprises or breaks you. You are steel. The world is wind. Most people walk into the day, hoping everything goes right. The Stoic walks into the day ready for everything to go wrong, and remains unmoved either way. Step 4, anchor with a physical act. Create a small, simple ritual to anchor the sealing of your mind. Clench your fist and release. Touch your heart and say your command. Look into the mirror and hold eye contact with yourself for 10 silent seconds. This physical anchor cements the mental armor you've built. Every time you face resistance later, remember that physical act, and your mind will recall the invincible state you built this morning. Take a moment now and comment, steel mind, silent power, unshakable soul. Make it yours, breathe it, own it. This final sealing doesn't just complete your morning ritual. It locks your internal citadel against the chaos of the day. Remember, the world will attack, people will disappoint, events will unfold beyond your control. That is reality. But your mind is your dominion. Your calm is your rebellion. Your discipline is your freedom. Marcus Aurelius faced betrayal, plague, war, and yet wrote in his journals each morning to center his spirit. He wasn't praying for an easy life. He was preparing himself to meet a hard life with unbreakable grace. And now, so are you. Morning by morning, discipline by discipline, you are building the rarest thing in the modern world. A mind untouched by chaos, a will untouched by failure, a spirit untouched by the fear of death itself.